Hey everyone, this is Liz. I hope your day is bright and shiny today. Today we're going to read chapter 8 in Universal Secrets of Telecosmic Power by Anthony Norvell, How to Tap Your Psychic Centers to Achieve Intuitive Guidance. This is so good. It's going to help prevent you from working only in the material world, rushing and grabbing and growling, and actually using intuitive guidance to get a very light intuitive insight into what you should do next. There is a higher intuitive mind within your own mind, which gives you the ability to transmit thoughts or receive thoughts from the minds of others on invisible wavelengths, very much as your radio and television sets are able to receive programs beamed out from a sending station. You can open these higher psychic centers through telecosmic power and be intuitively guided to perfect living. In this chapter, we shall explore the method for doing this. You can command and control the forces of life. You have been given the telepathic power to command and control the invisible cosmic forces of life. You can direct these forces to guide you in the making of decisions. You have the power to prefabricate your future destiny with the psychic visions and mental programming of exactly what you want in your future. The invisible cosmic intelligence, receiving pulsations from your higher superconscious mind, is able to shape the events of your life in the exact pattern that you have predetermined. How to use telecosmic power to give you intuitive guidance. To reach out and motivate other people with your higher psychic centers and control them, this is somewhat what my book's about, use the following method. Sit quietly in a room where you will not be disturbed for at least half an hour to an hour for this exercise. Use the telecosmic motivators that begin with the keywords "you will." Project the telecosmograms given below or make up some of your own to fit your exact needs. See the person's face that you want to project these telecosmograms to, or if you desire aid from people you do not know, project them to the cosmic mind, knowing they'll be relayed to the right source or the person who will come into your path of life to help you. If the person's name is known to you, say the name to yourself and then add the following telecosmograms that suit your particular needs. To command a person's attention, you will communicate with me. I have a matter of vital importance that I wish to discuss with you. Write me or telephone me, text me, call me as quickly as possible. To get promoted on your job, you will follow my directions and carry out the actions that I desire. These are for your own benefit as well as my own. You will give me the job I desire. You will give me an advance in salary, as you know I am underpaid. You will make me the manager of my department. Of course, you will select the psychic motivator that fits your needs. If it is not given on this list, make up your own. To win a person's love or friendship, you will be attracted to me magnetically for our mutual good. You will find me compatible, agreeable in every respect, and you will seek me out, knowing that our relationship will be mutually beneficial. To become a super salesman, you will buy my goods or services. You need what I have to sell. You will trust me, knowing that I have good intentions to serve you and that my product is the best to be obtained. You will give me a larger order for my product. To win and hold someone's love, you will love me. If it is someone in whom you wish to arouse the emotion of love and affection, you are my true soulmate. This I know, and I want you to respond with love and feel that I am the right person for you romantically. We shall share common interests. We shall enjoy our life experiences in marriage or partnership. We shall rear a family, if you want to do that, and find the supreme satisfaction that can come through the divine emotions of love. To gain rewards for services rendered, you will reward me. I require money and other equivalents of money for my services, and I feel that I am worthy of assistance. You will give recognition to my worth, and you will benefit from your association with me. To achieve riches and success, you will help me achieve success and riches. You are in a position of power and can aid me in the achievement of my life goal. You will seek me out, give me an offer to be associated with you in your business enterprises, and you will trust me to deliver the quality of service that you and your organization require. I dedicate myself to honest effort, integrity, and loyalty to you. To win and influence your friends, you will share your friendship with me. I am desirous of being your intimate friend. I feel that we have much in common, and I feel that this relationship will ripen into a lifetime association that will be mutually beneficial. A student of mine in New York City used Telecosmic Motivator B. That is to, which one is that one? Hold on. That is to get promoted on your job. And sent out the telecosmogram that her boss would give her a $10 a week raise in salary. He called her into his office after she had been sending out these commands for only a week, and like a man in a daze said, I'm giving you a $10 a week raise in salary. She had been there 5 years without a raise. A man in San Diego who used Telecosmic Motivators F and G. F is to gain rewards for services rendered, and G is to achieve riches and success. Sent out his message every morning when he went to work and every evening when he retired at night. He projected the thought to his head boss that he should be rewarded more adequately than he was at present. He also projected the telecosmograph that he would be transferred to their branch office in Fort Lauderdale at an increase in salary, and that he be made the manager of the branch. Within 1 month, this man was selected above all the other employees to manage the branch office in Fort Lauderdale at an increase in salary of $1,800 per year. A used car salesman in Los Angeles who studied this science with me used Telecosmic Motivator D, which is to become a super salesman, repeating it every morning before he went to his work and as many times a day as he could think of it. He doubled his usual sales within 1 month and ascribed to it the fact that somehow he reached into his prospective customer's subconscious mind with his confident, positive approach that he was going to sell them a car. Later, this man opened his own used car lot and now operates 3 such lots, all of them successfully. A lonely widow who was past the age of romance, so she thought, came into our work and learned that telecosmic power. She wanted companionship more than passionate love, so she began to use Telecosmic Motivator E to find love, projecting her thoughts to a widower who often played bridge with her at a club. He asked her to go to a senior citizens ball with him one night, and on his way home in the car, he proposed marriage. Whoa! They are now happily married and living together in his beautiful home on the outskirts of Los Angeles. A lot of marriage happened fast in the 70s. Number 2, how to receive cosmic thought forms to benefit you. To receive telecosmic thought forms from the minds of others, sit quietly by yourself for at least half an hour a day until you have developed this power. Visualize that your third eye, which is located in the forefront of the brain and is known as the pineal gland, is opening and receiving the projections of thoughts from the minds of others. You use the keywords I receive, then focus your mind on the face of the person you wish to tune into. Say the person's name quietly a few times, then think to yourself, I wish to receive psychic communication with you. Your mind will now attune itself to my wavelength and you will communicate your thoughts to me. While you sit in a highly sensitive state, you can ask this other person questions. What do you really think of me? Do you love me? Are you being sincere? Are you cheating on me? Have I done something wrong you should know about? Have you done something wrong that I should know about? Either way. How a woman used telecosmic power to find out her husband was cheating on her. A woman student of mine used telecosmic power to probe her husband's mind to find out if he was cheating on her. She projected a steady stream of telecosmic motivators at night while she lay in the double bed beside her husband. The first 2 nights, nothing happened. He turned over and went to sleep as usual. On the 3rd night, he seemed restless as she kept up her mental probing with the command, You will confess to me if you have been untrue. I will forgive you. I still love you, but I must know if you are true to me. After she had said these words to herself about 5 times, her husband turned toward her, took her in his arms and kissed her and said, Darling, there's something I want to confess to you. I've been having a thing with the girl in the office. She means nothing to me. It's you I really want and love, and if you forgive me, I promise it won't happen again. Of course she forgave him. They went on to build a more solid relationship than ever before. 3, to use telecosmic power to ask for sums of money from cosmic intelligence. You may have a financial problem that requires a certain sum of money, and you do not know where to turn. Perhaps a bank will not give you a loan. Friends or relatives may be unable or unwilling to help you. How can you use telecosmic power to solve such a financial problem? You can project telecosmic commands to the higher mind by using the keywords I need in the following telecosmograms. I need the sum of $1,000 or more. Project the amount you feel you actually need to solve the problem. I now appeal to the cosmic mind to bring me this sum of money. I have faith that I shall be guided to my source of supply. After you have projected these telecosmograms for money at least 7 times, do not sit any longer, but go about your regular activities. Later, your subconscious mind, having relayed this message to your higher superconscious mind, will give you a definite psychic impulse to do something that will put you in line for the money. See how this works for others who have studied this telecosmic power for projecting definite sums of money. A man sent out an appeal for $2,000. He had no idea where he would obtain that amount of money, but he let it go out into the cosmic spaces through his telecosmic request to his psychic mind centers. Within 1 week, a man came into his office whom he had befriended 2 years before with a sum of money. This man had opened a business and was making big money. He dumped $2,000 in bills onto the man's desk and said, "This is your share of my profits for the past few weeks. There will be more later, for I have never stopped being grateful for your help in going into my own business." This man kept getting a return on his money for many months because of the telecosmic power which guided the other man to return and show his gratitude. A woman needed $1,000 to pay for corrective surgery on her son's crippled leg. She had lost her husband and was alone. Her relatives were all poor and no friends could be called on to help her. She sent out the telecosmic motivator, "I need," with a request for the $1,000. A few days later, a friend of hers told her, "You know that operation your son needs? Well, I have a surgeon friend who usually gets $1,000 or more for that type of operation. He said to tell you to come in and see him. He thinks he can do the surgery free." This woman went to the doctor's office and found out that he did a certain number of operations every week for charity. He agreed to do the surgery, and the woman had her $1,000 equivalent in perfect operation that permitted her son to walk normally once again. A student of mine in Hollywood, California, needed $3,500 for a certain business debt. There was no way for him to get it. He was not a gambling man, but one night he had a vivid dream in which he saw a horse race with number 1 coming in on the first and second races in what is known as a daily double. He borrowed $100 to go out and play number 1. When he got to the betting window, he hesitated and only bet $20. His 2 horses came in first and second, and he won exactly $3,500. If he had bet the entire $100, he would have made many thousands more. You may not know where the money will come from, but your superconscious mind, working under the impetus of cosmic mind, knows where everything is in the universe and knows how to put you in attunement with money or other things of value whenever you need it. 4. To attune your mind to the cosmic mind for inspiration to create something great. These all have numbers, but I haven't been saying them. Telepathy can be used for more than mind-to-mind communication. It can be used to attune your mind to the cosmic mind that can relay inspiration for you to do great things. If you wish to use telecosmic power through your higher psychic centers to create something worthwhile, you can use the 6 following keywords with the telecosmograms given below, and they will help open your higher psychic centers, bringing through the inspiration and the creative intelligence that can cause you to write, compose, invent, discover, or perfect some new business product or technique. And these are: I discover, I create, I invent, I compose, I write, and I perfect. I discover. I ask my higher mind to give me the ability to discover new combinations of elements that will bring me a fortune. I wish to discover natural resources, gold, oil, uranium, or other products which will benefit humanity and myself. I create. I project creative patterns in art or other forms that will project beauty and usefulness. I am a creative channel that can now bring forth perfection. I invent. I wish to create useful objects that will make life easier for others. I want to invent something new and original that can make me a fortune. I compose. I now ask my higher psychic mind to use me as an instrument to compose beautiful and inspiring music. I wish to create something enduring for the good of the world that millions will enjoy. I write. I invoke my higher creative mind centers with the power of expression through the written word. I ask for high inspiration so I may project beautiful words and inspiring ideas that will help others. I perfect. I wish to have the gift of creating ultimate perfection, to evolve nature's products to higher levels of perfection, to idealize life, and to bring beauty, peace, good, joy, and richness to the world. How to use telecosmic psychic power to find lost objects. When you have lost some object, do not look around frantically, for your subconscious mind knows exactly where it is and will reveal it to you when once you still your conscious mind. So true. I always get stuck and I have to remember this. Sit still for a few moments and say the key words, I search out or I find. Then use the following telecosmograms, which will reach into your higher psychic centers, triggering your subconscious mind to project the location of the lost object. I know that nothing is actually lost in cosmic mind. All secrets are known to my higher mind, and I now search out the lost object, confident that I will be guided to it. As a rule, your higher psychic centers may not guide you to the finding of the object at that exact moment, but don't worry. Just go about your regular activities and later you'll suddenly be led into finding it. A woman had mislaid a valuable ring and could not find it anywhere. She invoked the above psychic motivator with the keywords, I search out. She then went about her regular activities. An hour later, something impelled her to empty the wastepaper basket near her writing desk. As she was about to dump it, she saw the glint of metal, and there was her ring. She had been typing some letters and had taken her ring off as it was rather tight. She had put it on the desk, and some papers had nudged it off into the basket. Her subconscious impelled her to go and dump the basket so she could discover it. A man needed a certain valuable paper in his business. He knew that he kept it in a certain drawer of his desk, but when he went to look for it, he could not find it. He had learned about telecosmic power, so he quietly sat and repeated the keywords I find for a few moments. Then he went about his regular activities. A short time later, he went into the desk where he had thoroughly searched, and there was his valuable paper. When he had tried to find it before, the paper had been caught up in the upper part of the drawer and pulled into the back of the drawer. When he once again opened it, the motion of the drawer pulled it forward once again. How to use telecosmic psychic power for precognition to reveal your future life. There are two cosmic forces that are concerned with shaping your future, involution and evolution. That which you put into your consciousness as the blueprint of your destiny is the process of involution. The destiny that is produced by this inner mental blueprint is the evolution, which simply means bringing something out from the inner to the outer. Again, like whatever you think about comes into physical manifestation, doesn't it? You can use two key words for flashing psychic telecosmograms to your higher mind. I involve and I evolve. For this projection of your future life, write down on a sheet of paper the events that you want to involve in your consciousness. Then, as you sit each day and concentrate your higher psychic mind on these events, they will evolve in the outer circumstances of your life. For example, if you constantly involve the negative psychic thought forms, I'm sick, instead of the positive thought form, I am healthy, your body cells receive the psychic flash to become sick. You have involved thoughts of sickness, and your subconscious mind must carry out whatever commands you give it, as it is your willing slave and must obey your every wish. If you involve the negative idea, I am poor and can never become rich, cancel, you can predict that your future will always be poverty-stricken and limited. If you project the telecosmogram, I am miserable, you can accurately predict that your future will have little happiness, but be colored by the thought of misery you have involved in your psychic centers. If you constantly project the psychic thought forms, I am ignorant, I am inferior, I'm a failure, cancel, your subconscious mind will evolve these negative forms of programming, and you will find your mind is a closed street and will refuse to accept new ideas or become superior or successful. Change your psychic programming and shape your future. You can change your psychic programming through these two key words, I involve and I evolve, and you will shape the events of your future accordingly. Use the following format or make up one that fits your exact personal needs. Use the telecosmogram for success in your work. I involve the psychic thought form that I shall become successful in my work. I project the business I want to be in. I project the money I shall make. I know that I have the necessary knowledge to achieve success in my chosen field. And I confidently await the fulfillment of all my desires and ambitions in the future. Use the I involve telecosmogram for riches and abundance. I involve the psychic thought form of riches in every form. Mental riches of the intellect, so I may enjoy life's great cultural treasures. Riches of the body, so I may have a perfect, healthy body that will live a long, useful life. Riches of the pocketbook, so I may have $100,000 or more to give me future security. Riches of the spirit, so I may have serenity, peace of mind, and peace of soul. I trust the cosmic power which created me and know that this intelligence is even now shaping my destiny according to high standards for perfect living. Use the following telecosmogram for romance and marriage. I involve the pattern of romantic fulfillment in love and or marriage or partnership. You don't have to be married, right? Knowing that I shall be psychically guided to my true soulmate, that we shall build our dream home together and rear our family in peace and security. I'll read that again because I interrupted it. I involve the pattern of romantic fulfillment in love and marriage, knowing that I shall be psychically guided to my true soulmate, that we shall build our dream home together and rear our family in peace and security. For a social life and friendship, use this telecosmogram. I involve the psychic thought forms of friendship, social reciprocity, popularity, and agreeableness, knowing that I can magnetize and attract into my social life those persons who operate mentally on the same wavelengths of honesty, idealism, good, beauty, love, and joy as myself. After you have involved all of the various psychic thought forms that you want to evolve in your future life, sit for another half hour each day and pass those events through the area of your brain where the imagination resides and project suitable telecosmographs that embody your inner desires. Say the keywords I evolve, and with them trigger the following future actions. Say, imagine yourself in your own business, see the products you will sell, visualize cash registers, point of sale terminals ringing up sales. If it is a position as manager of a business, imagine your name written on a brass plate on the door of your office. A man in our lecture work did this with the above telecosmographs I evolve after he had programmed his subconscious mind with the keywords I involve. He began to visualize himself the manager of his department in a large business organization. There did not seem to be any chance he would be promoted to this position, but he went out and had a brass nameplate made with his name on it, John Jones, manager. Within 3 weeks, the manager of that department was transferred elsewhere, and John Jones was chosen for the new manager. He simply put up his brass nameplate, which he had already projected into his future through telecosmic thought forms. A priest in New York once told me that other priests in his diocese were very jealous of him because he put on airs, walked with his head held high, and spoke in the authoritative manner of a bishop. He said, "It's true. I constantly project the mental image that I shall one day be a bishop, and I strive to have the dignity and to be worthy of that coming honor." A year later, this priest, who was then a Monsignor, actually was selected as a bishop and went on to become one of the church's most important figures. Boy, I hope everybody still liked him. All right, so I'm going to talk about mentally communicating with people. I have found that in some cases, if you say to someone quite forcefully through psychic centers saying, "You will communicate with me," sometimes if people don't want to, it can actually make them mad or make them not want it. So I have found some more success being kinder in the approach, especially in love relationships. I would say something like, "Hey, I'd really like to talk to you. How are you doing?" And I might even give them the chance to talk first. So I don't always have success being more forceful. So just try it out and see how you do. Anyway, many blessings to you. I remind you again that I'm available for healings and coaching, etc. And my new book, The Light Within, is coming out soon. It's so exciting. Talk to you guys soon. Love you very much.